What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mike's Vault. Today we're going to be making some ribs. Some barbecue rub ribs. We're going to do a dry rub and then we're going to finish it off with some barbecue sauce. You want to get your ribs. Tyson. Sweet Louisiana style spare ribs. We're going to use mesquite rub. Then we're going to take the sides or the ends, whichever you like to call them. We're just going to cut those outwards so they open. So what you want to do, so with the bone, you're going to take a serrated knife and I think they call it scouring it or scoring it, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're going to do. And we're just going to do 3 cuts. One in the middle, all the way down. Yeah. Make sure you're getting on the bones. One on the side, and one on this side. Same thing on the outside. Just like that. And we're just gonna put that all over there. Yeah. And then press it in. Rub it around. Flip it over. Get that mesquite rub, we're going to throw some of that on the top. And unfortunately, we do not have a pan big enough for the whole thing. We're going to cut it in half. That's about half right there. There's a bone. So, I have to really saw at it. Now it's cut into 2 halves. Perfect. Now that the ribs are prepped, we got to come over here and prep our pans for the cooking process. This one's going to be a little bit more complicated, so stick with me. Get you a pan. And you're going to get you one of these things. You want something you can put the ribs on that can elevate it off of the pan? Because you're going to put water in the pan, but you don't want the water to touch the ribs. Let's take some good old aluminum foil and wrap this thing just like that. We're going to find our little holes. We're just going to cut little lines in them. So basically, you don't want the fat holes, you want the little holes, because you want the steam to hit the ribs, not the water. And if the water starts bubbling, it could come up in them holes and hit the ribs. So just do it like this. Little lines from a knife. We'll take our ribs. One of them. Right there. Just like that. Take the other one. Face down. Put it right there. Push them together, but don't let them touch. Make sure they're not touching. Right? We're gonna take some water. Just some water, nothing fancy. We're gonna pour it in over here at this corner. Alright, so 1 bottle of water, and as you can see, it's on the other side of the pan. It's not touching the ribs. The important part, we need more aluminum. We're going to cover the whole thing up. Alright? We're going to go ahead and double wrap this one. We'll wrap it one more time. We're going to set the oven down to 250 on bake. And we're going to go ahead and take the ribs. And we're going to put them in the oven. Alright guys, so that's pretty much how you get it to the point where it's a waiting game. Now, we've got the rib, we've scored it, then we seasoned it with some dry rub, seasoned the crap out of it, elevated it from the bottom of the pan, we've got it wrapped, we've got it in the oven. So we put it in the oven on 250 for 5 hours. We're going to pull it out, we're going to sauce it, we're going to throw it back in the oven at 425 for like 15 to 30 minutes. So we're going to go do some dumb shit for like 5 hours. It has been 5 hours. And it's time to get this shit out. Barbecue it up. Put it back in. On an even higher temperature. Alright guys. Let's go ahead and pull this out of the oven. Very carefully. Because it's probably really hot. We need to check it before we add the sauce. So I don't want to mess up the aluminum foil. What? Of course, if you have more aluminum foil, I guess you wouldn't have to worry about it. Now would you? Oh my goodness gracious, look at that beautiful beauty. Got the rib. Oh no. On the plate. What? Got it. Once you got your pan all nice and clean, we'll take the ribs and we'll slap them right on there. Took this one. Same thing. We're gonna take some hickory smoked barbecue sauce. Because if you're gonna add hickory smoke flavoring, add it with the sauce. Put some on top of that one. Put some on top of that one. And we're just gonna brush it side to side. That looks so good. Now that we've got our sauce, 450, on bake. Grab it, slap it in there. And now we're gonna wait about 15-30 minutes. We'll check it every now and then. And we'll be back with the finishing product. With the finished product. Yeah. Alright guys. Oh man, they look good from here. That looks amazing, my dude. We're gonna get us a plate. And the rib. It's already falling apart. Oh man. It's too big for the plate. Alright guys, we've prepped it, we've cooked it, now we get to eat it! Ooh, buddy, right off it just falls apart, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a point for just falling apart. I didn't even have to pull. I could have probably just shook it and it just came right off. This is barbecue ribs at home. We're about to see how it tastes. It's hot. Not the best ribs I've ever had. It's up there. I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. This one right here is a 10 out of 10. Since I've started this whole cooking on Mike's Vault thing that I'm doing, this has been the best thing that I have ate, but it's also the most expensive, so read into that whatever you will. Don't forget to like, comment what's next, because I got some ideas, but I want to hear you guys' ideas so that I can do them for you, and then you can enjoy watching them for me. It's a win-win, everybody. Go check out some of my older videos. I got a shit ton of them.